Suzuki SV1000. Review large capacity naked is a great tide. The Suzuki SV1000 is a purpose-built big capacity, sensibly priced, road-going sporty V-twin. Okay, the engine's nicked from Suzuki's old TL1000 S, but the rest of the SV1000 is all new, yet the price tag is very reasonable new or used. The faired Suzuki SV1000 S version has lower bars but is the better all-rounder. The unfaired SV1000 with higher bars is a real funster if less competent on the motorway. Ride quality and brakes. The Suzuki SV1000's chunky aluminum frame with conventional suspension, and it works better than the TL1000S ever did. The SV1000's suspension's not quite as good as pure sports bikes, but it's fine for most people. If you do lots of track days in fancy aftermarket, shock and fork rebuild will enable you to flick from peg to peg in an instant with no grief. Brakes on the Suzuki SV1000 are strong but work best with fresh fluid. Engine. The Suzuki SV1000's big V-twin produced over 120 brake horsepower at the rear wheel when it first appeared in the TL1000S. Unfortunately, the bike had handling issues and Suzuki tamed it to little over 100 brake horsepower. Claimed power for the Suzuki SV1000 is 118 brake horsepower, actual figure is about 106, which is enough thanks to loads of torque, but an exhaust system and power commanded will release more if required from the SV1000. Reliability and build quality. Build quality seems to be a Suzuki problem lately, and the SV1000 is no exception. Suzuki SV1000 owners report annoying problems, mainly corrosion and poor finish. Reliability problems are rarer with the SV1000, especially as owners tend to look after their bikes. Value versus rivals. New list price was reasonable for a Suzuki SV1000. But new motorcycles were sold at discounts for as little as £5,000 for the faired SV1000 and a couple of hundred less unfaired. That makes the Suzuki SV1000 one of the biggest bargains out there. This keeps used values pretty low too. Even running costs and insurance aren't too pricey for the SV1000. Equipment. Comfortable over distance, but the Suzuki SV1000's seat doesn't suit everyone. Reasonable if not brilliant pillion seat. Clocks are fairly comprehensive. The Suzuki SV1000's headlights are better than most bikes, which is a bonus. Mirrors are acceptable and under seat storage is above average. Steering damper fitted as standard. Additional fairing side panels can ruin the lines of the Suzuki SV1000 and make the engine run hot. Specs. Engine size 996 cubic centimeters. Engine type 8V V-twin, 6 gears. Frame type cast aluminum lattice. Fuel capacity 17 liters. Seat height 810 millimeters. Bike weight 189 kilograms. Front suspension preload, rebound, compression. Rear suspension preload, rebound, compression. Front brake twin 310 mm discs. Rear brake twin 310 mm discs. Front tire size 120/70x17. Rear tire size 180/55x17. MPG, costs and insurance. Average fuel consumption 41 miles per gallon. Annual road tax £101. Annual service cost £150. New price. Used price £3,300 to £3,600. Insurance group 15 of 17. How much to insure? Warranty term 2-year unlimited mileage. Top speed and performance. Max power 118 brake horsepower. Max torque 75 ft-lb. Top speed 155 miles per hour. A quarter-mile acceleration 11.4 seconds. Tank range 150 miles.